All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? This weekend, at least this weekend happened a little bit slower than last weekend because of the holidays and all that. But man, this thing is going fast. I took a day, of course, because of Clemson. You know, that was huge to me and my family and my state. And then the next day, yesterday I had a Madden draft, so I took another day, just to decompress because this weekend is going to be, last weekend took a lot out of me. And you knew by Monday I barely had a voice, and to be honest, my voice just got back. You can say bye-bye to it on Saturday night for sure. But yeah, it's going to be another big weekend, another exciting weekend. Four really, really, really good football games. But before I want to get into that, I got so drawn into our first playoff game last week that I didn't fill in on some things. And then I want to go around the league with some things that's happening, especially with the coaches and whatnot, before I talk about the games. And then I will go in depth tonight. I got a big kid day today. Wifey is out doing publicity. She's gonna be on TMZ Live and all that kind of stuff. So I have the kids all day today. So tonight I'm going to make a video about the Dallas Cowboys versus the Los Angeles Rams. Only about the Dallas Cowboys and the Rams. But right now I want to go around the league. And there was something that happened. Last week that we saw, and some of us went, that's interesting, because that's what I did. I was like, that's interesting, and something to keep my eye on. And I just wanted to make note of it on these podcasts, and because probably not going to bring that up in video, but the Redskins and Reuben Foster. You remember that drama? When Reuben got cut for the 49ers because, it was his last straw and everything, and they had, the Niners had to do what they had to do. And then the Redskins hired him and then put Doug Williams out to do whatever, all that drama. But then he was cleared. So now it's up to the NFL to see when, Reuben Foster will be able to come back and play. Now, what has happened is the Redskins have messed around and got that Alabama front, basically. You got Jonathan Allen, you got Darren Payne, and now you have Reuben Foster following behind them. And that's I'm not saying how good they'll be, blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows that. But that's talent. That's some serious talent. If they get a Marinelli type to come in there, or somebody that understands that defense and what they're trying to do and understands that personnel and all that kind of stuff, that could be. Oh man, I picked trash day. I forgot about that. Ignore the trash truck outside if you hear that. But it's fitting that the trash truck shows up when I'm talking about the Redskins, right? But this is just something to keep your eye on. This is something interesting to keep your eye on, because the Redskins, the entire division isn't bad. The Redskins had huge injury problems and quarterback issues galore, and the Giants too. And with another thing that we didn't talk about last week that just happened during the playoffs, actually, is Haskins. Though it happened during the national championship. Haskins from Ohio State is coming out. So they're projecting him to the Giants. But then you also have the Redskins that are clearly in the quarterback market, because who knows if Alex Smith was going to come back from that. That was devastating. Basman didn't come back from his. I don't foresee Alex Smith coming back from his. I really don't. I hope he does, just for his sake. But no. So that's what's going on in the NFC East. I just wanted to just tap on it just a little bit. Now these coaches, these coaching hires have gotten me just like what? the Jets, like today, the Jets hire the failed coach from Miami, Adam Gase. And what it is these Oh, we need a quarterback guru. We got a young quarterback. We need a quarterback guru. And I'm like, really? Is that really you need one that couldn't get anything out of Tannehill? You want to go ahead? Oh, let's bring him to New York and see what we can get out of Donald. I don't understand that. I just wonder how Todd Bowles feels this morning. You know what I mean? When you lose your job and then they hire a guy that was fired from a team. Yeah, not a good morning for Bowles. But he's going to be fine because Bowles is now the defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Bucks, who hired my boy. My boy is Bruce Arians. I love Bruce Arians. I love him. And now they're going to have that down there in Tampa and hope they, start doing something with them Saints and Panthers and all that kind of stuff. And the Falcons down there that's been taking over that division. Now I'm going to go into another head scratcher. There's even more of a head scratcher than the Gase thing. Now, the Cardinals... here's a trash truck after when I was talking about the Cardinals. The Cardinals hired the failed Kingsbury after, get this, Steve Wilks, their coach, has 1 year coaching. And in that 1 year, you lose your star player, your star running back for the entire year. That 1 year of coaching that you have, you lose your starting running back and you have a rookie quarterback to deal with. That is your, they're making you have success in a year where it was a transition year for the Cardinals anyway. The Cardinals were not expected to do anything. So it's not like they were expected to win the division and lost one player and didn't do it. No, that was not the case. The Cardinals were expected to fall maybe third in that division, maybe even fourth. But no, third, because I wouldn't say the Niners. But he loses his job after just having 1 year to coach up a rookie quarterback and finding a replacement from the bulk of your team who caught all the passes other than what Fitz caught and ran the ball every play almost. So that was the craziest thing, and I'm still looking at MSNBC and see if they're talking about it yet, because I don't know why Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton ain't all over this. Let's keep an eye on this one. Good gracious. Can you imagine that, guys? For you to be a coach and you have 1 year. You have 1 year. In that 1 year, you have a rookie quarterback, an average roster. You lose the honey badger from your defense, and then you don't have. Let me cut, my son is waking up. Let me cut him off. So yeah, just imagine being Steve Wilks. It's pretty good. Not pretty good today. Freddie Kitchens with the Browns. It makes sense. I guess they didn't want to take a chance on Greg Williams, and that makes sense to me. Even though Greg Williams has seemed to. I was about to say Greg has reclaimed his career after being such a bad person or whatever, almost on the scale of Michael Vick. But then I'm looking at the story when they hired Freddie Kitchens, and when you hire a young guy like Freddie Kitchens, you really want an experienced defensive coordinator to be there, kind of like what the Rams have out here with Wade. But Greg is gone. So I'm just me knowing the personality who he has been his entire life. He probably told them to go themselves, and and now he's gone, because I'm just like, that would make sense to hire, because now the Browns are looking for an experienced defensive coordinator. Ooh, okay, all right. So yeah, that's interesting. We'll wonder where Greg Williams will fall, because he's still a good defensive coordinator. He just was allowing bad things to happen on his team. And Matt floor to Green Bay, another head scratcher. I guess he's another. I don't know, but Aaron Rodgers is going to eat him alive. He better come into Green Bay with the mentality to do whatever Aaron Rodgers tells him to do. That's just, hey, it is what it is. And then the Broncos took Vic Fangio, which made sense to me when I thought about it, because everybody was coming to my to the stream saying, hey, did you hear Von wants to come to Dallas? Von wants to come to Dallas. So the Broncos took the best defensive coaching talent available and said, no, Von, you're staying right here. That'd be crazy. They see how dumb the Oakland Raiders are. Las Vegas Raiders now, maybe. How dumb the Raiders are for letting Matt go and what happened there. There's no way they're going to let Von, because Von is right there at the level of Mac. Not as good, I don't think. I think Mac is a tad bit better, but still, Von is Von. Shoot. All right. Quickly go on the Saints. I forgot the Saints ran up the score on Philly the last time. I forgot about that. Doug Peterson reminded us all, saying, oh, the Saints did not run the score up on us. I was like, oh, man, the Saints ran the score up on them. So Philly's got some pride going on there. I don't see the Saints winning this game. I really don't. Even, a lot of you guys were scared of the Saints, and I really, really were not scared of the Saints, because they haven't been playing. The only teams that have been playing well, in my opinion, were Dallas, Philadelphia, Seattle, and maybe Chicago. And we took out Seattle, and Philadelphia took out Chicago. I don't think there were any backing into the playoffs this year on any of us. So, but then the Rams and the Saints, they're not the same teams they were earlier on in the season when they were just rolling over people, whatever. So I think the defenses have caught up with what they're doing on offense, and we'll see. And that's what usually happens at this time of the year. That's why Andy Reid ain't got no Super Bowl victories. We'll talk about him in a minute. Oh, we have him now. Colts and Chiefs. Colts and Chiefs. You got T.Y. Hilton and Andrew Luck versus Tyreek Hill and Pat Mahomes. That is going to be absolutely beautiful and so much fun to watch. And hopefully we can keep our attention, because it's going to be before our game. And you know how nervous we were watching. Who was it this week? The Colts and the Texans this week, and waiting for our game. It's going to be like that the same way. But I see the Colts. I see the Colts doing in this game, and I'm taking T.Y. and Luck just because I take Luck just over Mahomes a little bit, just because of Luck's experience and Luck's coaching and Mahomes' coaching. Colts got a defense, and Kansas City really doesn't, so that weighs into everything too. Colts are going to be able to do stuff to stop Mahomes and Tyreek Hill that the Chiefs are not going to be able to do to Luck and T.Y. Now, the difference in the two, the big difference, and this goes back to something I bang the table on over and over and over and over. The Colts on offense, they do what it wants to do. Kind of like us back in the 90s, that offense, the Colts offense can do what it wants to do. If it needs to be a high-powering scoring offense to keep up with Kansas City, yes, it can. Look, those same passes to open spots and let T.Y. go and get them. T.Y. is everything Tyreek is, and maybe a little bit better of a receiver or whatnot. So the Colts, and then you got Marlon Mack in that running game that's going on with Indianapolis. That's just sweet. So you have one team that can do anything they want with a good defense, and you have another team in the Chiefs that they just score. They're great for regular season and your fantasy team, but that's all they're going to do. I mean, their running game is just to help their passing. It's not just to supplement their passing, and that's just. I mean, it's good for the regular season, but it's not for the playoffs, and that's been the story of Andy Reid in his entire career until he changes it. But to me, it's his scheme that is just made to score and look pretty and all this and that. But when you get to the playoffs, you run against teams that are complete, that know every time they get the football, it's not, oh my God, I gotta score. Oh my God, I gotta score. There's holding the ball. There's scoring at the end of the play with no one, when you don't give the other person the chance. There's ways to score. And if you have a real powerful offense, not one that you can put up stats and all that. When you have a real powerful offense, then that's an offense that can do what it wants when it wants, not the one that puts up 400 yards every week. Just my opinion. Chargers versus Pats. Again, that game, defense. I've got to go with, Phillip Rivers isn't Tom Brady, but Phillip Rivers is bad. Phillip Rivers he's accurate. He's fearless. He's a competitor. And I don't think he's ever beaten Brady, so I know that's eating him up. Against, like somebody said, if he beats Brady, he's gonna probably have to go home and make another baby and throw it on the pile. But Phillip Rivers, I love him. And I think they can put pressure on the Patriots defense. But the big thing, the one Achilles heel to Tom Brady in that offensive scheme, and what Josh McDaniels, who's staying there, I didn't think Josh was going, but Josh McDaniels and the hoodie, they do is pressure on Brady. And that Charger team with Bosa, Melvin Ingram, the rookie Nwosu, with the talent to get to the quarterback talent that the Chargers have, Tom Brady better get that ball out of his hands very fast. So there it is. And last about us, like I said, I'll get into us. I'm gonna make notes all day while I'm watching the kids and stuff. But the one thing that I'm trying not to think about is all these Gurley reports where he's still having trouble with his knee. He's still limited. Blah blah blah. But remember, their backup is Denver's old running back, CJ. And he killed us last time we saw him. You remember that Denver game last year? He killed us. So we can't get too happy. We can't breathe or whatever, because again, it is Gurley, but it's also a formula going on there in Los Angeles, just like it's a formula in Seattle, and just like it's a formula with us. It's a formula with them running the football, and they're going to have to run the football, because if you don't run the football, nothing works. So whether it's Gurley, a half of a Gurley, a CJ, or whoever is back there running the ball, we've got to treat it the same way and stop their run. Because if we stifle that run, Goff, no, not against our front seven. No, he's going to be so scared. No. All right, guys, like I said, I'm getting ready to go. You heard the son. He's up there kicking the walls and stuff now. Let me go get him. And we'll make a video, a real video tonight. And guess what I got? Wifey got... There's these gift suites, all the award shows are going on right now, and these gift suites, they gift things to stars or whatnot. And the biggest thing we've ever gotten to this date is what she just brought to my man cave. It is a massage chair, and I need it so bad right now. I got in it yesterday, and it just calmed me down from all my nerves or whatever. So I'm getting ready to. I think I'll go get the kids and put them in front of the TV, and then I'll get into the chair or whatever. Oh, and last thing, I didn't bring it up, but I'll bring it up in my video tonight. My tickets, everybody, my tickets went to a service member. One of my donators, Chaz Jewell, he has given way too much money, and I yell at him constantly. He's giving way too much money to the site. So he suggested that we give the tickets to a service member family. And during training camp, when I was down there doing the respect to service, I forgot what they call it, but the veterans and the servicemen would come to training camp, and I ran into two just amazing men, just amazing servicemen. One was rather dangerous looking, and you could just tell, man, you've really done some things or seen some stuff and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, he was a huge Cowboys fan, huge Dak fan, and I had a great time talking to him. Like that was one of the days when you didn't get any audio from me because all I was doing was talking to this guy. And then the other guy, the same thing. We were in the members, not the members area, the VIP area, and I met a guy from the Air Force, and we had a wonderful time. Very religious guy, good father. I mean, just everything. He checks all the boxes when I was sitting there talking to him. So when he said that, I instantly thought of him. I texted him. I said, "Hey, if I can get you these tickets, could you use them?" And he lost his mind. He's like, I knew, it's the right guy when you're giving. I love giving. I love giving. I hate taking it. I love giving. When you give to somebody and they just don't want to take it, you got the right guy. You got the right guy. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight. BLA. 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 All right, holla at you.